The story surrounding Bill Belichick and his girlfriend Jordan Hudson is getting cringier and weirder by the day. For those who don't remember, Bill Belichick has that 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. He's 73. Did that interview with CBS a few weeks ago, and his girlfriend shut down a couple of questions about the interview. He comes out and says that his girlfriend was right to, because CBS had agreed to not interview certain things about him. It was basically, the question was, how did they meet? And she, in the middle of the show, says, we're not doing that. He says CBS had agreed not to talk about it. 60 Minutes comes out and says, we haven't agreed to anything. UNC has to release a statement on the Bill Belichick saga. Reports come out that she's now no longer around the facilities because she's controlling things. UNC comes out and says she is allowed around the facilities. It's just a disaster. Well, Pablo Torre of ESPN was on the Dominic Foxworth show and said something very revealing, that Bill Belichick may not even coach a game at North Carolina. Let me give you guys, play some for you guys of what was being said by Pablo Torres on the Dominic Foxworth show.
Contentious over there?
I think there's a chance, an absolutely real chance, that he doesn't. And the reason I say that is because
contentious. What happens next for Coach Belichick? Do you think that he makes it to week 1? Is it getting that contentious over there?
I think there's a chance, an absolutely real chance, that he doesn't. And the reason I say that is because even before the Jordan Hudson thing became as public, even before it went from messy backstage to now, obviously messy everywhere, the date that matters the most is June 1st. So when this contract was reported, Dominique, when the terms of Belichick's Carolina contract that made him the highest paid public employee in the state were announced, everybody who follows contractual language pointed out that on June 1st, the buyout of Bill Belichick goes from $10 million to $1 million if Bill wanted.
So could Bill Belichick get fired before he even coaches a game on June the 1st if the buyout decreases? Guys, this is What the H, and it's What the H brought to you by Double D Piping Fire Protection. Double D Piping Fire Protection contractors providing around-the-clock service, protecting their customers' lives and properties at all times. DoubleDPiping.com. Could Bill Belichick really not even coach a game at Tennessee? How crazy is that to think about? Look, this is a crazy situation. Or at UNC, excuse me. How messy is this? Is this the messiest college football situation of all time? Let's ask, what's the messiest college football situation of all time? That's the poll question. And I'm going to say this. College football coaching situation ever. Bill Belichick and his girlfriend. I'm going to say Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle. Or Mike Price and a stripper. Or Mike Price and Destin. We'll do that. What is the messiest college football coaching situation ever? Bill Belichick and his girlfriend, Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle, Mike Price and Destin. You guys vote on that. Does this rival Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle or Mike Price and Destin? For those who don't know, just for our younger viewers, and everybody knows, but I just want to point this out. Bobby Petrino was in a motorcycle accident with a woman he was having an affair with. That got him fired from Arkansas way back in 2011. I think we know that story now. Mike Price was in Destin, Florida. He had just been hired from Washington State to Alabama in 2003. And on a coaching trip, he went to Destin, and he, on university credit cards, paid a woman to spend the night with him in a hotel room, and he wanted to come back for seconds the next day, and the woman ran up the credit card, and that's how he got caught. Does this rival those two situations, guys? I don't know. I don't really know, but I think it's debatable. I think it's very, very debatable on whether or not it rivals this situation. Now, and you are right. I'm going to add one more. Sorry. I'm sorry I didn't add this on the poll question, but Ed Orgeron at LSU hitting on the booster, still one of the best ones. Booster's wife, okay? Ed Orgeron, for those who don't know, and I don't have it up there, so I'm just going to tell you the story. Ed Orgeron, after winning his national title, fame gets to his head, divorces his wife, and hanging out with a bunch of different girls, bringing cheerleaders to practice, and goes up to the wife of a booster at a gas station and goes, reportedly, "You look like you work out. Want to work out together?" And reportedly, the woman said she was pregnant, and he goes, "What does that have to do with anything?" Unfortunately for him, the person he said that to was the booster's wife, was the wife of a booster. So that was one of the best. I'm not doing the Sandusky and Joe Pa one. That's one that Adam brought up. That's a crime against humanity that's much more serious than just laughing off like a personal moral failing. Okay, I'm not going to do like Sandusky, Joe Paterno. I'm not going to do Larry Nassar at Michigan State. Like those are serious crimes against humanity ones. Yes, they're messier, but not in a way to laugh at. So that's why I'm doing the Bill Belichick one, Ed Orgeron one, Bobby Petrino one, or Mike Price one. I'm going to say, what's the messiest college football coaching situation ever? I'm going to restart the poll question, but right now it looks like you guys are saying Bill Belichick and his girlfriend is at 33%. Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle at 50%. Mike Price and Destin at 17%. I'm going to end this poll because I want to start it over by adding Ed Orgeron. I apologize. Thank you to who brought that up. I believe that was GBO Kyle Beach, our ed at LSU trying to sleep with the booster's wife. GBO Kyle Beach, you were perfect to bring that up because you have beach in your name, and now Ed Orgeron. We mentioned Destin. Ed Orgeron is just living on the beach right now. Again, What the H brought to you by Double D Piping. A quick message from them, and then we'll reset the poll question.
Double D Piping provides full-service fire protection on any scale. From residential homes to government facilities, we can assist any customer through design, fabrication, installation, inspection, and demonstration of fire suppression systems. With 30 years of service across 5 states and a full staff with over 40 years experience, our quality can't be beaten. Don't get caught watching what you could have prevented. Call Double D Piping.
All right, so what is the messiest college football coaching situation ever? Bill Belichick and his girlfriend, Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle, Mike Price and Destin, or Ed Orgeron courting Booster's wife? You guys go ahead and vote on that. Because what's the messiest college football coaching situation ever? Bill Belichick and his girlfriend, Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle, Mike Price and Destin, or Ed Orgeron courting Booster's wife? For me, it's Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle. It's Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle. The press conference is still one of the greatest press conferences of all time with Bobby Petrino in the neck brace. I mean, guys, just the press conference alone is why you have to go with Bobby Petrino on this, because Bobby Petrino in the neck brace is one of the funniest things to have ever witnessed if you're a college football fan. Okay, like look at this. Come on, this is the messiest college football coaching situation ever. All right, Bobby Petrino and the neck brace. Look, come on. This by far is why this was the messiest situation. Mike Price and Destin was good. Ed Orgeron is funny just because you could just picture Ed Orgeron saying what he allegedly said to the booster's wife, and Bill Belichick and his girlfriend is just weird. But actually, as of right now, Bill Belichick doesn't seem like he's done anything too immoral. Hasn't used university credit cards, hasn't creeped on anybody, hasn't, as far as we know, cheated on his wife to this point. This just is a cringe girlfriend thing. That's all that's kind of weird for this one. As Derek says, it's just cringe. It's as cringe as it's gotten. It is the most cringe because he's out in the open with it, but it actually is the least scandalous, I would say. GBMFO says Leach sticking a kid in the hot box was all time. I think that was Craig James's son. Yeah, there was a little bit of there was reasons to side with Mike Leach on that. But you guys are voting on the poll question right now. What's the messiest college football coaching situation ever? Bill Belichick and his girlfriend, Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle, Mike Price and Destin, Ed Orgeron courting Booster's wife. 38% say Belichick and his girlfriend. 38% say Ed Orgeron courting a booster's wife. 25% say Bobby Petrino on the motorcycle. Nobody saying Mike Price and Destin, guys. Man, that's one of the best ones. He only got caught because he paid for the girl to stay in the hotel. He thought he was going to come back for seconds that afternoon. Went golfing, comes back, finds out she blew up his credit card, their university credit card, ran it up. That's how he got caught. That one was good. Mike Price one was great. I think y'all are just forgetting about that one. That was a funny one. Okay.